Nobody's coming to save you. And the day that truth stops breaking you is the day it starts building you. There was a boy who grew up watching his father struggle to pay bills, watching his mother stay silent through things she shouldn't have had to stay silent through, and he promised himself that one day things would be different, that one day someone with power, money, or influence would notice his potential and lift him out of that life. So he waited. He stayed quiet. He stayed obedient. He stayed hopeful. And years passed, and nobody came. No mentor knocked on his door. No opportunity fell into his lap. No stranger recognized his talent and changed his fate overnight. And in that waiting, in that quiet devastation of realizing help was never arriving, something shifted in him. Not despair, but clarity. The kind of clarity that only comes when you finally stop looking at the horizon for a rescuer and start looking in the mirror for a warrior. He got up the next morning and did one small thing differently. He stopped complaining about the hand he was dealt and started asking a better question. Not why me, but what now? That single question rebuilt his entire life, brick by brick, decision by decision, sacrifice by sacrifice that nobody clapped for and nobody even noticed. This is the story hiding inside every person who has ever transformed their life from the ground up. Not a dramatic rescue, not a lucky break, but a quiet, furious decision to stop outsourcing their future to people who are never going to show up. And that's the part people don't want to hear, because waiting is comfortable. Waiting lets you stay a victim of your circumstances instead of the author of your next chapter. Waiting lets you blame the world instead of confronting the mirror. But waiting has never built a single successful life in the history of mankind. Every person you admire, every story that inspires you, was written by someone who got tired of hoping and started moving, someone who turned their loneliest moment into their most defining one, because when nobody is coming, you're finally forced to meet the one person who was capable of saving you all along, yourself. Think about how much power you've been giving away every single day you spent hoping someone else would validate you, rescue you, notice you, or fix what's broken in your life. That's power that belongs to you, and it's time to take it back. The moment you stop waiting for permission to become who you're meant to be is the moment your entire life accelerates, because you stop wasting energy on hope and start investing it into action. And action, even small, imperfect, shaky action, moves mountains that hope never could. This isn't about becoming cold or shutting people out. It's about refusing to let your dreams sit in someone else's hands, refusing to let your potential wait on someone else's timeline, refusing to let your one life pass by while you wait for a rescue that isn't written into the story. The strongest, most unshakable people on this earth are not the ones who had it easy. They are the ones who faced the terrifying silence of being completely alone in their struggle and chose, in that silence, to become their own light instead of cursing the darkness. So if you feel unseen right now, if you feel like you're carrying weight nobody understands, if you feel like the people who were supposed to show up for you simply didn't, let that be the fuel, not the funeral, of your dreams. Nobody's coming to save you is not a punishment, it's a promotion into the role of the hero of your own life, the one who stops asking for rescue and starts building an empire out of the ashes of every disappointment. Get up today and do the one thing you've been postponing, the workout, the resume, the apology, the business plan, the difficult conversation, the boundary you're afraid to set. Because every day you delay is a day you hand over to fear, and fear does not deserve your future. You don't need a savior, you need a decision, and decisions cost nothing but courage. Courage you already have buried underneath every excuse you've been telling yourself. So stand up, stop waiting, stop hoping for permission, and start becoming the person who proves, beyond any doubt, that nobody needed to come save you because you were always capable of saving yourself. And once you prove that to yourself, no circumstance, no setback, and no absence of help will ever have power over you again.